guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison Reid. If you guys are new here, if you would please subscribe to my channel, that would mean the absolute world to me. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the YSL All Hours Foundation. So if you guys want to see how this foundation holds up throughout the day and to see if it's also worth the money, just keep watching. So in my foundation review today, I'm going to be wearing the YSL All Hours Foundation. This is a 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, oil-free foundation. And the price point of this foundation is a little pricey, so it's $58. So basically, I'm doing this foundation review to see if this is worth the money. I'm going to be doing a wear test and vlogging throughout the day to show you guys how it holds up and everything. Alright, so let's read some of the claims online. It says that All Hours 24-hour advanced formula won't cake, dry, flake, or fade. Transfer proof, oil-free, and non-pore clogging. This foundation stands up to make meltdowns by combining move with you flexible pigments and skin-loving ingredients for better flawless coverage and skin that feels fresh and comfortable day to night. It instantly blurs and erases imperfection, pores, dullness, and unevenness. Skin looks flawless up to 24 hours thanks to the highest concentration of ultrafine oil-absorbing pigments that cover and smooth perfectly, yet resisting fading, heat, humidity, dryness, and touch. This foundation has a lot of claims, like 24 hours. That is a very long wearing foundation. I'm going to try and wear it at least 12 hours, I would assume. Alright, and the color that I got in this foundation is BD40, which is sand. And this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. It does have a yellow undertone. I absolutely love yellow undertone foundations. Alright, so I already washed, moisturized, and primed my face. And for primer, I did use the Rimmel London Stay Matte as my usual. And on this side of my face, I'm going to be using my sponge. And on this side, I'm going to be using the Morphe M439. And this is one of my favorite foundation brushes, so I know it works good. Alright, so I'm just going to dot it on my face so you guys can see exactly how much product I'm using. And this was one pump. I think I'm going to get a couple more though. And this foundation does have a smell, but it's not like a overpoweringly chemical smell. Oh my god, it smells like cucumber. That's exactly what it smells like. Okay, so right off the bat, I absolutely love how this is sitting on my skin. It looks really airbrushed and flawless. It didn't cling to any of my pores or any of the blemishes that I have. And I would say this is about medium to high coverage. I can still see a couple of my freckles coming through on this side, but that's not unusual for foundations. It's hard for me to find foundations that cover my freckles completely. So I absolutely love this. And it actually is a really good color with my Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with the brush. Alright, so let's see if the brush gives me any more coverage. Okay, so using the brush, I thought it would give me fuller coverage, but I actually think they look pretty similar, the brush and the sponge side, which is kind of crazy because usually when you use a brush on foundations, you get fuller coverage, but this is already a pretty high coverage foundation, but I actually love the way that this is sitting on my skin. So both sides look pretty much exactly the same as far as coverage and how it's actually sitting on my skin, but I'm going to use a little bit more to see if I can build this coverage up just a little bit more, just to see if it's buildable or not. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely buildable and it's not sitting weird on my face at all. It definitely did cover up most of the freckles that I did have on my face. Okay, so I actually am loving the way that this is sitting on my face. It's not too dewy and it didn't dry down matte so far. And it's not really transferring that bad on my hands at all. But I would say that it's almost like a satin finish because it's not giving me that complete dewiness. It's just like amazing. I absolutely love the way that this looks on my skin. Alright, so I just got done doing my makeup, and for concealer I used the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Sand. For mascara, I use the Lorac Pro with the fibers in it, and I set my face with the RC powder, and I also use some of the Stila Glitter Glow eye sets. This is the Smoky Storm, and then I use the Benefit Cheek Parade, and I use the Hula Dart for bronzer, and then I use Dandelion and Rocketeer for blush, and I also use the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm at check-in time at 12 p.m. I know that that is kind of late in the day to start a foundation review, but I'm going to stay up late tonight because I usually do that anyway, so I'm going to be wearing it for 12 hours to see if it's worth the hype. Okay, so out of all the foundations I've ever tried, this is probably like my number one, or it's pretty far up there because it is super, super high coverage. It's set really good on my face, and even with the RC powder, it just looks amazing. Doesn't look splotchy anywhere. I don't have any creasing or lines yet, so it is so, so beautiful. I absolutely love, love, love this foundation. And I'm going to do a check-in in a couple of hours in natural lighting and vlog throughout the day, so I'll see you guys then. Okay, so this is my 4-hour check-in. It's now 4 o'clock. It is looking so beautiful. It literally looks like I just did my makeup. That's how amazing it is. And one major thing is that it's not making crease marks right here where I smile a lot, because usually on most foundations I smile and laugh so much throughout the day that I have like the most like intense like crease lines right here, and usually it starts breaking apart around my nose as well. And this looks flawless. It's definitely performing like a $58 foundation. So as of right now, it is definitely worth $58 because not most foundations look this flawless after 4 hours. Most of them will at least start creasing or breaking down in the tiniest bit, but this one looks amazing. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's no like breaking apart anywhere. It's not oily anywhere, but I do have normal to dry skin, so I wasn't expecting it to get an extreme amount of oiliness, but it looks so, so, so flawless. So this is my 4-hour check-in in regular lighting, but I will see you guys in probably another 4 hours. See you guys then. Okay guys, so I've now had the foundation on for about 8 hours. It's now 8:41, so almost 9 hours, and it looks amazing. The only thing that I will say is there is like minimal creasing right here around my mouth, but other than that, it has not separated anywhere on my face. Here, I'll zoom you guys in. It has barely separated anywhere on my face. Like, it just looks amazing. Usually I have a bad time with separation on my chin the most, and I don't know if it's because I'm eating, but I don't get stuff on my chin, so I don't really know why, but foundations always break apart on my chin, and this looks flawless. This is definitely like one of the most full coverage, long wearing foundations, so I can absolutely see why it's at $58. I absolutely love it. I think I will definitely buy this again, but maybe when it's on sale, like I said before, because it's kind of pricey, but it definitely lives up to the price point of the foundation. It's not even breaking apart around my nose right there. I don't know if you guys can see that really good, but it just looks so good, even on my forehead. I'm going to do one more check-in, my final check-in and final thoughts around 12, so I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Hey guys, so I'm here for the last check-in of the day, and it is currently 1:10 in the morning. I am super tired, but I stayed up watching Pretty Little Liars as usual. But anyway, onto the foundation. It looks absolutely flawless. This is probably the most high quality foundation I have ever tried. So do I think it's worth $58? It is most definitely worth $58 because it has stayed on amazingly through the day, and I have not touched it up with anything. I haven't put powder on or retouched at all. The only part that is kind of separating is, like, of course, like around my mouth where I've been eating, and also my chin a little bit, and right here on my nose. And it hasn't even really creased bad where I smile a lot, maybe just like a minimal amount, but other than that, it looks super amazing. And I did start getting oily around, I would say about 2 hours ago, I started getting oily, so, and it was mostly on my nose and right here, and maybe a little bit on my forehead, but other than that, literally my forehead and my cheeks look like they have not been touched at all. Like, it literally looks so amazing. Definitely give the YSL All Hours Foundation a big thumbs up, and it is amazing in my book. You guys, I'm not lying when I say that this is probably the best foundation I've ever worn. Any foundation that I've worn, even past like 9 to 10 hours, literally looks a hot mess and is just separated everywhere. This foundation is just like, it's still on. Like, how is it still on my face? I don't get it, but it is amazing. I absolutely think it's worth $58, and if you do have the money to splurge on it, I would splurge on it. Alright, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you would, as always, like this video and also subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And also, if you would, comment down below and let me know what foundation you would like to see me review, because I am on the hunt for the perfect foundation that's at a decent cost. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.